couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
How y'all don't block him, bro?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
Bro, Mike Williams not even that fucking fast. That's the shit that be killing me, bro. He's not even that fucking fast.
Mike Williams, 81 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to score it for a return touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche and in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. He carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes Reed. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
That's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Calais Campbell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Flush to his right. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did.
Bro, y'all don't. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all today?
In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught. for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, 49 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds right down midfield. I don't think you could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. From the 50, here's Herbert.
There's no way. This game, I hate this fucking game, bro.
At the 25.
Fucking crossing routes are just OP.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making the play there.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he will reach.
Come on, bro. These crossing routes are not that OP. I hate this game, bro.
That's a play that'll likely be for
Hey, goddamn.
big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fucking goddamn. Well, these shits really are OP.
Before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now Herbert, third and goal. And this is...
What are you doing, Peters?
Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the
Lucas Peters is garbage, man.
He's having a nice little first half.
You got these crossing routes OP on this
Leaves us
guy.
anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there.
Stanley, what are you doing, guy?
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that'll be
Bro, clearly outside the pocket, bro.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They bench for the rest of this night.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the shotgun, he'll throw. That'll be complete to Cook.
Why is Patrick Queen in?
Escape. And look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Now he returns. He brings this back down the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully.
Bro, get the fuck out the linebacker spot, bro.
Oski, everyone turn the block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases.
I can't even get enough protection, bro.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now they try the right side here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler.
Why would you come and tackle him, Monte?
Across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval
Joseph. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Runs over him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. The Chargers indeed making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while. Enough to get a touchdown.
Tucker now following a field goal set to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
It's a fucking 17-10 game, bro.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Quickly completed to the right flat.
Oh, my God. This game can kiss my ass, bro.
There he goes right side.
This game can really kiss my ass. Because Jared Cook not even fucking fast, bro.
Cook, 69 yards. For the Chargers, they're able
This
to
game's so fucking fake, man.
right now, Charles, I think you
Fake
have to
as
say
fuck.
their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed.